Well, in this episode, I get caught in a storm, eat a jelly donut, and make a cheer mix. I was enjoying the great outdoors, but then this happened. It's Florida, so we go from blue skies to big storms pretty quick. So now let's go enjoy the great indoors and make a cheer mix. Wow! So we're here at our coffee shop. Can I do a medium macchiato, please? Oh, that's hot. Okay, here we go. So today I'm going to focus on doing a mix for people who make their music first, choreography next. I'm also going to go heavy on the voiceover side, so it sounds like an all-star routine, whether it's high school or not. It's just a style that's becoming really popular. So here we go. All right, first things first, for these tutorials, I tend to do the minute 30 mixes, like high school. And like I said, we're going to go heavy on voiceovers. Here's like demo, mix, high school, heavy VO. Alright, so right off the bat, we really want something that is energetic, is leading, is interesting. It shouldn't be chill. It shouldn't feel like a transition. It should feel like an opening. So we got to grab some backbeats. And we're listening for something that has that sort of excitement.
CheerSounds.com. 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 CheerSounds. CheerSounds.com. CheerSounds.com. CheerSounds. CheerSounds.com.
Definitely, right there. Right off the bat, you can feel it. Check it out. Let me log in here.
CheerSounds.com.
Now we need a voiceover on top. You can always do like a guess who's back kind of thing, or who walked in the door.
You talk a lot and we walk the walk. We about that action.
See, that sounds like a transition. It doesn't sound like an opening.
CheerSounds.com.
Not an opener. Not an opener.
Now guess who just walked in the door, racking up points and changing scores, serving you girls like boom boom cat. First place spot.
That's it right there. So let's preview these two together.
Now guess who just walked in the door, racking up points and changing scores, serving you girls like boom boom cat. First place spot. I'ma conquer that.
Excellent. After that intro, because I'm looking at this as it's a school routine, even though we'll work for for All-Star, I'm looking at a school routine. So after my 2/8 count voiceover intro there, I'm going to go into a song. He says boom boom cat. That makes me think tick tick boom, something like that. Anything that's got a boom in it, you really want to keep that continuity through the vocals from voiceover to song. When you link those two together, you get just a really solid routine. I was going to call it a theme. It doesn't have to be a theme. It's more like a mood, but it continues. So you could use that.
CheerSounds.com.
I'm not really feeling that track. Boom bap. If I was like 2/8 counts later in the routine, I would use that. Yeah, feel the energy. I'm picking that clip because the energy of that. So I came out of that really exciting opening voiceover. But it's only 2/8 counts long, so we're not like bored of that energy yet. We still want more of that. So I'm going to grab that clip and throw them right here. Now let's preview them together. I also just wanted to push his voiceover. I mean, the volume is okay. Never mind, I take that back. Here we go. Let's check this out.
CheerSounds.com.
Now guess who just walked in the door, racking up points and changing scores, serving you girls like boom boom cat. First place spot. I'ma conquer that.
CheerSounds.com.
All about winning. We've been itching to get it. We're on a mission to rise up and crush the competition. United we stand, divided we fall. Once we get the momentum, they won't stop us at all.
I like that. I like that a lot. It's good energy all the way through. So what do we do from here? He's talking about united we stand, divided we fall. Here, let me hear the beginning of that again. We need lyrics.
We're all about
competition, crushing competition. At this point, I would take the opportunity to sort of dog the other team a little bit. So I'm going to go to voiceovers, and we'll search for competition, see what we get.
Destroy the competition, cause you know we want success. Competition, jumping games all through.
Let's search like imitators on something. I must have spelled this wrong. Imitate. Check here.
Imitation, just pure domination. Yes, imitation, just pure domination. Here's what you imitate.
Let's check premiums.
I'll put it off by the nose.
What's up with these haters? All I see is fakers. So RIP to the imitators. We situated on top.
Yeah. So now we're going to go from, and notice it's still got good energy, but the beat behind is halftime. So we have a flow. This routine started with sort of this punch, stop, opening. And then it goes into full energy for tick, tick, boom. And now we're going to come to where the vocals still have energy, but the background is a little more toned down. So it's going to give like an energy flow that goes up and down, up and down. Check it out.
CheerSounds.
Once we get the momentum, they won't stop us at all.
What's up with these haters? All I see is fakers. So RIP to the imitators. We situated on top. We made it.
Awesome, that's good. And that voiceover serves as a transition. Now again, I'm staying really focused on not doing choreography first here. I'm doing music first because I know a lot of coaches do that. So I'm not getting too concerned about, well, which section is this, which section is this. I'm just going for flow. And to be honest, you can make mixes way faster when you do it this way.
Oh, okay, good.
So we've got this, what's up with these haters? All I see is fakers, which it looks like he spelled wrong. So now we're going to move on back to song. So music-wise, we want I want something aggressive. We've had 3 male vocals in a row here, right? I think so. 3 in a row.
All about winning.
Yeah. So it's time for a female vocal. So let's go on a hunt here. I immediately stopped that track because the vocals of the other songs previous are way more aggressive than I'm walking on sunshine, and I do want to stay consistent with that type of energy. I'm just browsing for something I know is going to be tough. I'm getting hungry. Jelly donut.
CheerSounds.com.
We're about to turn up the heat.
CheerSounds.
So this track has the female vocal that it's got the same type of aggression as all the previous ones. So it's going to blend really well.
Moving like we so focused, cause we know just where we going. To the top at any moment, cause we light it up with that heat, flavor, extreme, keeping it and we get attention whenever we on the scene.
Cool. It's time for another male vocal. From here, I'm going to go for not a voiceover that sounds like a voiceover, but something that sounds more like a song. You can find that type of stuff in premium sections. So do something about team. There's going to be a whole slew of them. Let's check some out. Actually, I want to limit them to longer ones because I want to use it for like a full section here. So here we go. We got 2 of them here.
This the team, this the squad, this the whole show. Yeah, we got it. If you don't, better lay low. This the team, this the squad, this the whole show.
So it sounds like the same lyrics, different vocalists.
This the team, this the squad, this the whole. This the team, this the.
Actually, it's the same vocalist, just different cadence. So, boom. That makes up a whole section, and whatever section you want it to be, that's it's up to your discretion. I hear energy like this. I think tumbling. I think jumps. Tends to be what comes to mind, but honestly, coaches will use it for anything. It's whatever works for you.
This the team, this the squad, this the whole show. Yeah, we got it. If you don't, better lay low. Plan, stop the hate and just let it go. Lots of winning, yeah, that's something y'all know.
Sweet. I want to back that up with another like that. And the reason why is I want to create one big section. This, to me, is probably going to be used for tumbling, maybe to be used for pyramid, who knows. But I need to provide a long section in here to suit competition type of choreography. So let's go on a hunt for another. We can go backbeats this way. We can pick the energy a little bit better here.
CheerSounds.com. 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 CheerSounds.com.
I like that.
CheerSounds.com. CheerSounds.com.
Kind of. That's a big builder.
CheerSounds.com. CheerSounds.
I'm gonna go for this one. That's 2 8 counts long, and we need something that's gonna verbally.
This the team, this the squad, this the whole show. Yeah, we got it. If you don't, better lay low. Win, stop the hating, just let it go. Lots of winning, yeah, that's something y'all know.
Sweet. Something y'all know. Know me, know who I am. Who am I? You say ain't heard. Again, I'm looking for lyrics here.
How you gonna say you ain't heard of me? I kill it on the mat and verbally. Bring me along, we making them scream like this right here is an emergency. Put some respect on my name, you know that we running the game, so stay in your lane. We blowing you haters right out of the frame. The trophy is what we are coming to claim.
Cool. That is cool, but it's twice as long as I planned. But then again, we're shooting to make a long section, so here we go. That's background 17. Let's throw in another. We need another background for this. He does some rhythmic. I know I'm not going to have something in here that matches identically, but we'll have something that gets close, right?
CheerSounds.com. 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 CheerSounds.com.
This is the one we use for the intro, and we use that one for the intro, but to be honest, you could probably use it again right here. Let's preview that section. I'll jump ahead. Cafe and
CheerSounds.
We get attention whenever we on the
Just let it go. Lots of winning, yeah, that's something y'all know.
How you gonna say you ain't heard of me? I kill it on the mat and verbally. Bring me along, we making them scream like this right here is an emergency. Put some respect on my name, you know that we running the game, so stay in your lane. We blowing you haters right out of the frame. The trophy is what we are coming to claim.
cool. Time for another song. I'm going to move a little quicker. When I was kind of planning this earlier, I like that. And then I was going to use that same track for dance. See, that background works well for dance, but the vocals just feel too weak for me. I do like that. And that's what we used already. That's got good energy to it. And that puts us right at the end of the routine. Intros and endings, pick any of them. I like ending too. And this whole section right here sounds like this. Sweet. The only section I kind of define in these is that the ending is going to be the dance. It's just preference. But nonetheless, we just kind of laid out a whole routine. It's so much faster when you know you don't need to do sound effects. Let's preview the whole thing top to bottom. Great, I spilled coffee on myself.
CheerSounds.com.
Now guess who just walked in the door? Racking up points and changing scores. Serving you girls like boom boom cat. First place spot, I'ma conquer that.
We're all about winning. We've been itching to get it. We're on a mission to rise up and crush the competition. United we stand, divided we fall. Once we get the momentum, they won't stop us at all.
What's up with these haters? All I see is fakers. So RIP to the imitators. We situated on top, we made it.
Wonder why we so bolded, moving like we so focused, cause we know just where we going, to the top at any moment, cause we light it up with that heat, flavor, extreme, keep it lit and we get attention whenever we on the scene.
This the team, this the squad, this the whole show. Yeah, we got it. If you don't, better lay low. We ain't playing, stop the hating, just let it go. About to win it, yeah, that's something y'all know.
How you gonna say you ain't heard of me? I kill it on the mat and verbally. Bring me along, we making them scream like this right here is an emergency. Put some respect on my name, you know that we running the game, so stay in your lane. We blowing you haters right out of the frame. The trophy is what we are coming to claim.
CheerSounds.com.
So honestly, the thing that makes this mix pretty good, in my opinion, especially for how fast we snapped it together, is that all of the vocalists share a level of energy. They share sort of a little bit, I want to call it aggressive, a little bit of an aggressive attitude. Guys and girls, back and forth, back and forth. They always have this aggressive attitude, but it's the background energy that changes. It never dips too low in this routine. It does stay high energy, which makes me think of this more as a very competitive high school team. But the important part is that the energy of the vocals matches the energy I want to convey, and that it's not that one vocalist sounded really tough and the next sounded really wussy or too sentimental or something. This whole mix had a continuity in the energy of the vocals. That's incredibly important. And really, I know 8CountMixer has a lot of clips in it, but it's also so fast to just hit preview, and find that continuity that you want. So I'm going to kind of wrap this up here because, again, the goal of this mix was to make the music first. Don't worry about the choreography yet. And keep it vocal heavy, voiceover heavy, which we've got quite a few sections in here that are just straight up vocals. So there we go. I'd call this a very 2017-2018 sounding mix, which will be good for this 2018-2019 season. And there we go. So thanks for joining in. 8CountMixer.com. Give it a shot. I mean, you can work alongside this video, replicate what we made, and you know, what did that take? I don't know, 20 minutes? It's pretty easy. And enjoy it over a cup of coffee. I still got coffee.